Lee, and today I'm back with a bread machine recipe. This one is for Parmesan bread. I've had this recipe for so long, I mean probably more than 10 years, and I've never tried it. It's just been sitting in my old Yahoo email account that I've had since we got our first computer, what seems like 100 years ago. But yeah, I've never made it before. So I decided to pull this out, dust it off, and give it a try and see what it tastes like. So we're going to start off with 1 cup of kind of warm water, you know, not too warm. You want to be able to stick your finger in it and just feel like not cold, I guess. Then 1 egg, kind of room temperature, which I have scrambled to make mixing a little easier. 1/4 cup of butter. You can use margarine, just cut up into small pieces. I apologize for the lighting. It's a really dreary day here. I think it's supposed to rain. Okay. Then 3 cups of bread flour, which I have already measured out. And let's see if I can do this without making a ginormous mess. Probably not, because I always make a ginormous mess. Okay. So I'm going to spread it around a little to put the rest of the ingredients in. Next, we're going to go with 1/2 cup of, it says shredded Parmesan, but I only have the grated, so I can't imagine why it wouldn't be delicious. It actually called for 1/3 cup, but I'm going with 1/2 because I want to. So we're going with 1/2 cup of Parmesan. Then you need 2 tablespoons of sugar. 2 tablespoons of sugar. And in here we have 2 teaspoons of dried onion flakes, which is called dried minced onion. 1 teaspoon of salt and 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm going to stick these over to the side a little bit. Then you just need 1 package of yeast, or as I have here, 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast. I'm going to put that in. And then I'm going to pop this in the bread machine on the white dough cycle. It takes about 3 hours. A lot of times I like to take the dough out, just do it on the dough cycle, take it out and bake it in the oven. But I don't have time to do that today, so this is going to go in the bread machine and it'll mix up and be done in about 3 hours. So I'll be back when it's done. I also wanted to point out that I picked the light crust and the 1.5 pound loaf option. If you have that option, you know, those might be good. Unless you like a harder crust, obviously. Pick whatever makes you happy. Okay, it's out of the oven, out of the bread maker anyway. Looks a little weird. It sort of collapsed on top. But I'm going to let it cool. It just came out. It's really hot. I'm going to let it cool, and we're going to cut it and see how it tastes. This might be one of those breads that would be better baked in the oven. So let's see what the inside is like when it's nice and cool, and then maybe next time I'll do it in the oven instead of the bread maker. Here is the finished product. It actually looks good. I still think next time I would bake it in the oven instead of in the bread machine because it puffed up too much and then sunk. So, here we go. And I just want to give it a taste quickly. Sorry, my camera's so shaky. It is really good. I'm getting not that much Parmesan, mostly the onion and garlic flavors, but a little Parmesan. I think next time I might put a little more in, but it's tasty. So if you like this recipe, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. You can also find me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at LeighsHome05. Thanks. Bye.